Comfort feels safe. It feels easy. It feels like the right place to stay. But here's the brutal truth. Comfort is a slow executioner. It doesn't kill you fast. It kills you quietly. It drains your fire one day at a time. It steals your hunger. It dulls your edge. And before you realize it, you've traded your potential for a couch and excuses. The comfort zone isn't safety. It's a cage, a padded prison where men grow soft and powerless, convincing themselves this is enough. Look at the strongest, most dangerous, most successful men. They weren't built in comfort. They were forged in fire, in chaos, risk, pressure, and pain. Comfort whispers that you're fine, but deep down, you know you're not. Every day you stay there, you decay. You forget who you could have been. You weren't made to live sedated. You were made to live sharpened. And that only happens in discomfort. Growth lives in discomfort. Every warrior, every champion, every man you admire was built in struggle. Comfort never created greatness. It never forged warriors. It never raised men worth remembering. The weak cling to comfort. The lazy worship it. They want glory without scars, reward without sacrifice, crowns without blood. But men who rise understand this truth. Growth only lives in discomfort. It's the weight that crushes your muscles, the miles that burn your lungs, the sleepless nights filled with doubt, the silence when nobody believes in you. That's where men are born. That's where legends rise. You don't discover who you are in ease. You discover it when you're broken, when everything screams quit, and you refuse. That's where greatness begins. Discomfort isn't your enemy. It's your weapon. It separates the ordinary from the extraordinary. If you stay comfortable, you stay average. If you cling to ease, you die unknown. But if you step into pain willingly, if you carry the weight that breaks weaker men, you become unstoppable. Discomfort builds calluses on your hands and armor on your soul. It creates the man who stands in the storm without flinching. Every quitter bowed to comfort. They chose the soft life, and the soft life crushed them. But not you. You aren't here to be comfortable. You're here to fight, to break, to rise, to build yourself into something the world cannot ignore. The pain you feel isn't punishment, it's progress. The struggle isn't weakness, it's sharpening you. Comfort is the coffin. Discomfort is resurrection. Every time you choose the harder road, you're reborn stronger. One day you'll look in the mirror and realize you're no longer the man who dreamed about being strong. You're the man who became strong because you bled for it. Get comfortable being uncomfortable. At first, discomfort feels like hell. Your chest tightens. Your muscles burn. Your mind whispers, "Stop." That's where most men fold. Comfort seduces. It whispers, "Stay safe." But comfort is slow death. It numbs your spirit until you don't recognize yourself. Discomfort is alive. It strips you down and exposes who you really are. Stay in it long enough and something shifts. Your body adapts. Your mind hardens. The fire that burned you begins forging you. And then discomfort stops being pain. It becomes power. The average man avoids pain. He skips the hard work. He avoids risk. He searches for shortcuts. That's why he stays average. But you lean into the fire. When others panic under pressure, you stay calm. When they run from chaos, you live in it. A man who learns to live in discomfort becomes untouchable. You can strip him of money, titles, comfort. He still rises because he doesn't need easy. He needs the fight. Champions aren't made by talent or luck. They're made by endurance. They stay in the storm longer than anyone else. The man who embraces discomfort owns the man who avoids it. When pain no longer rattles you, you become unbreakable. The world can only defeat the man who fears discomfort, not the man who hunts it. Stop chasing easy. Step into the fire. The world doesn't respect comfort. It respects struggle. No one remembers the man who played it safe. No one honors the soft. Comfort never built legacies. Struggle does. Struggle puts fire in your eyes and steel in your voice. A man who has suffered walks differently, speaks differently, moves differently. His scars speak for him. Respect isn't given, it's seized. In the arena, in the storm, in the fight when others quit. If you want to be remembered, endure what others won't. Bleed for it. Rise again and again until nothing can break you. Comfort is silent poison. It convinces you that you have time until 10 years pass and you're standing at the grave of who you could have been. It whispers, rest, relax, you've done enough. And while you listen, your hunger fades, your edge dulls, your fire goes cold. Regret is the ghost of your potential asking, why didn't you fight for me? That's what comfort leaves behind. A life half-lived, a man half-built, a dream buried before it ever had a chance to breathe. Discomfort is the cure. It hurts, it tests you, it stretches you beyond what feels possible. It forces you to confront weakness, fear, doubt, insecurity. It strips away illusion and exposes truth. And that truth is uncomfortable, but it's powerful. Every victory you've ever had came from struggle, not ease. The rep that made your muscles scream, the risk you took while fear clawed at your chest, the failure that knocked you down, and the decision to rise anyway. That's where strength was born. Comfort could never give you that. Comfort never sharpened a blade. It only let it rust. But here's the part most men don't understand. You can't just visit discomfort when it's convenient. You can't touch it once and retreat. You must live there. You must build your foundation in it. You must choose it daily, especially when it hurts, especially when you're tired, especially when no one is watching. Because the man who trains in discomfort becomes dangerous. He doesn't panic when life gets hard. He's already been there. He doesn't crumble under pressure. He was built under pressure. He doesn't fear the storm. He became the storm. And eventually something shifts. Pain stops scaring you. Pressure stops shaking you. Hard stops feeling hard. That's when you separate yourself. That's when you rise beyond average. That's when winning stops being luck and starts being inevitable. So choose. Die quietly in the coffin of comfort, or rise loudly through the fire of discomfort. Comfort is slow decay. Discomfort is transformation. Comfort shrinks you. Discomfort expands you. Growth is uncomfortable. Progress is painful. But that pain is proof you're alive. Proof you're building. Proof you're becoming. Stop settling for easy. Stop negotiating with weakness. Stop waiting for the perfect moment. Step into the unknown. Step into the fire. Step into the version of you that only exists on the other side of struggle. Because in the end, the world will not remember your comfort. It will remember your courage. Stay comfortable and you slowly disappear. Embrace discomfort and you rise. And if you choose it fully, relentlessly, eventually, inevitably, you win. See you at the top.